In this video, we are going to go over a mech designed to fight long campaigns, and is from a rare, yet famous family of Battlemechs. This mech is a partnership production between Kong Interstellar and Ostmann Industries. It is the Ostsol. A heavy mech weighing in at 60 tons, this Battlemech was designed around the idea of participating in long deployments, or being deployed to conflict zones or battlefields where supply lines are compromised or fragile. This allows the Ostsol to operate as an infiltrator unit operating behind enemy lines with few problems should it not take substantial damage. Originally produced in the year 2694 in a cooperative arrangement between Kong Interstellar and Ostmann, this design would be adopted by the Star League Defense Force. The SLDF, of course, was happy to implement these mechs into their desired roles, and would pair them with other mechs often having similar capabilities. Much like the Ostrock, the facilities that made the Ostsol were annihilated during the First Succession War, which resulted in the Ostsol being a mech on limited time seemingly, serving in every major war since its introduction, all the way into the clan invasion and beyond. This vehicle would be praised by warriors who received them for generations, despite their relatively rare sightings after the fall of the Star League. The OTL-4D Ostsol, the primary unit built for the Star League, though other clients were eventually able to purchase it, was designed and built by two veteran manufacturers to achieve its original purpose. With these qualities in mind, the machine was provided with one of the best designs its consumers could have asked for. Powered by a 300 VLAR standard engine, which weighs in at 19 tons, the OTL-4D can achieve a top speed of 86 km per hour, or 8 movement points in the tabletop game, which is extremely good for a heavy of its size and weight. It has 6 tons of additional heat sinks, giving it a total heat sinking capacity of 16, allowing it to disperse quite the array of heat and keeping the unit running cool, especially when the unit's weapons are cycled correctly. In terms of its overall weapons capabilities and systems, the OTL-4D comes with 2 Tron-L3 heavy lasers, as well as 4 Tron-L2 medium lasers, though 2 of these are rear-facing. This is a powerful ensemble of lasers that can allow the machine to fight at medium and short ranges very effectively, and due to it not having ammunition dependencies, it can fight almost indefinitely, barring damage. Finally, much like its cousin the Ostrock, it possesses 9 tons of standard armor in order to safeguard the vehicle, which is not insubstantial, but also not particularly good for its weight. Fast, able to fight in close, and able to fight for prolonged periods, it does exactly what it says on the box, and will be a true challenge to anyone who fights it in its desired arena of battle. There is a surprising number of configurations for the Ostsol overall, though during its initial run and during the Succession Wars, there was only one variant of the OTL that would be developed and officially retrofitted into specific models. After the Helm Memory Core and Clan Invasion, however, there would be a flourishing of life breathed into the design in the decades that followed, with a multitude of retrofits. Here are a few of those examples. The OTL-4F is the only design that really sees broad usage outside of the 4D during the Succession Wars. It was a quick, easy swap, replacing out the weapon systems for 2 PPCs. This created a heat problem for the unit, but fundamentally changed its role from a close-range brawler to a long-range direct-fire unit, with comparable firepower to a Marauder or a Warhammer, admittedly with some degree of heat problem and less armor. Funnily enough, it acts as a great support mech for an OTL-4D when in the same lance while both are behind enemy lines. The OTL-5M is a modernization package developed by the Free Worlds League and was brought into service during 3050. This would be the first model manufactured since the First Succession Wars as well. It followed the idea of enhancing the original design with new technology. The engine was upgraded to a Hermes 300 XL engine, and all of its original lasers were switched over to pulse lasers, as opposed to standard ones. Better yet, it would have a total of 16 double heat sinks, giving a sinking capacity of 32. The 5M would also come equipped with a single anti-missile system. The primary drawback of this design is the XL engine, which would, of course, decrease the durability of the unit, as if one torso was removed from the machine, it would cause the unit to immediately fail. The most modern version of the Ostsol utilized by the Interstellar that I'm aware of is the OTL-9M. It increases the engine to a massive 360 XL, increasing its speed to 97 kilometers per hour, as well as being outfitted with a battery of ER lasers and a snub-nose PPC. In addition to upgrading the armor on board, the unit is also outfitted with a Guardian ECM to protect the vehicle even further, and a mask to give short-term bursts of speed. Endosteel is used in its construction to help achieve many of these feats. Fast, armored, and with a dazzling array of weapons, this is the technological and functional peak of the design, even if it too suffers from having an engine which may bring the mech to an early end of its operation. From its early inception, the strength of the OTL line is built around the ability to function for extended periods with minimum maintenance and material support. This is a design feature that is broadly kept in every single version since then, as well as, for the most part, keeping it with moderate to fast engines and providing it diverse firepower at almost any range. The OTL is a solid machine in most respects. For its weakness, however, there are a few. It has never been particularly well armored, though in instances where it has been, it often still comes with the dreaded XL engine, a potential death blow upon the loss of any facing of the torso. In essence, it has moderate durability, which ironically impacts its ability to operate behind enemy lines for extended campaigns, should the vehicle's armor become compromised. The Ostsol is a hard-hitting machine with speed, firepower, and endurance, and is able to overcome most lighter mechs than it, or outlast most mechs heavier than it when using its speed correctly. And the mech lets the pilot basically act like a Mechwarrior or Rambo. How cool is that? Thank you for joining me here today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. With that, I will catch you all in the comment section below.